Guys, it's Saturday. It's Saturday, the 1st of February 2025. First of all, before I say anything, a happy new month to you all. It's by the grace of God that we're able to see a brand new month. So many people saw January, but they couldn't see February. But we thank God that we're able to see this new month. Okay, I would love to give a breakdown of every trade I took this week, everything I took this week, the challenges I faced, the mistake I made, and the lesson I learned. Very, very important. You see the lesson? It is very important for you to, when you trade. So many people say on Saturday you back test. So many people back test their strategy, but they don't back test their emotions and psychology, like trying to know the mistakes you made, the losses you made that week, like what were the mistakes you made. So like I always say, the market can never be wrong. The market can never be wrong. Only you as a trader can make mistake, but the market cannot be wrong. So I would love to always sit down during the weekend or on Fridays at the end of every trade and ask myself, what were the mistakes I made, the losses I made, why did I make this, why do I make those losses, so I will not make the mistake again in the coming week and keep turning around in circles. So I would love to share the challenge I faced, the mistake I made, and the lesson I learned. So before I do that, let me walk you down the trades I took this week. Okay, so these were the trades I took this week. I took 3 trades this week, as you can see on my journal. I took 3 trades this week. The first trade was taken on the 28th, second trade on the 29th, third trade on the 30th. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Remember, I told you guys I don't trade on Mondays, and I didn't see any setup on Fridays, so I took only 3 trades this week. And in those 3 trades, 2 ended in losses, 1 ended with a win, and it was and 1 ended with a win. So the first trade I lost. Remember, I told you guys that I risk just 1% in every trade I take, and these 3 trades were taken on my $3,000 account. Now, the first trade I lost $28, which is around 1%. The second trade I lost $33, which is also around 1%. And the third trade, which was a win, I made $106. I always tell my fellow traders, make sure to always keep your losses small and your win big. When you lose, make sure you try as much as possible to minimize that loss, to make that loss as small as possible. Then when you want to win, make sure you maximize that win, that win will cover, maximize that win to the extent that the win will cover the loss you made and even give you little extra profit on it, or the win will cover a large chunk of the loss you made. You get? So that's what is very, very important. If your losses and your win are at the same level, then you are not making progress. If your loss is bigger than your win, then you are not making progress. That's what I know, which is the pure truth and fact. So remember, I told you guys that when I just started journaling and documenting my trades on YouTube, that the propfirm, I was already in Drawdown, but this trade took me out of Drawdown. So this week I was able to get out of Drawdown this week. Hallelujah. So hopefully this new week that's coming, I'm going to go further in percentage, or in fact pass the phase 1. Yes, it's possible. I could pass the phase 1 this week. It's possible. Very, very possible. What my God cannot do does not exist, right? So it's possible. So this were the trade, and if you counterbalance these things, you will notice, you can counterbalance the profit and loss I made, the P&L I made, you will notice that I ended the week with a profit of about $45. And since I started journaling my trades here, you can see my win percent is 33.33%, which I know that with time it will increase. So as you can see in my balance, in my propfirm account balance with Willis Capital, as you can see, my balance now is $3,000, which shows that I am out of Drawdown. And you can see these were the trades I took. But this from the last 7 days. I told you this week And as you can see, the $45 that I was telling you about. Also, look at the trades I took. So I took, look as if I was missing anything out. So these were the trades I took. These are them. As you can, these are the, you can see the one I took on the 28th. You can see the trades I took on the 28th here. Though even though there were 3 positions, you notice that I opened 3 positions, but combined, I make sure that when I lose, the loss was not more than $30, or not more than around 1% of what I am risking. The gold trade I took on the 29th, you can see that the loss too was $33, and I'm sorry, GBP USD $33, and the gold, which was the win trade, which was the trade I won, you can see that these were the profits I made. So this week, hopefully this new week that I'm going in will be better. So let me share the mistake and the challenge I made this week that led to these losses. The mistake I made was I wasn't patient enough. Impatient and FOMO. Impatient, you know, the FOMO in me made me to be impatient. Fear of missing out. I didn't want to miss out in a trade. I didn't want to miss out in any trade. You know, that is the pressure that comes when you are trading a prop firm and you are in drawdown. When you are in drawdown, you tend to be more pressured to even increase your risk. This is why many people even blow their prop firms, because when you are in drawdown, I've noticed that when you are in drawdown, when you just start trading the prop firm and you have your balance, when you are making little profit on that balance, you know, approaching to pass the phase 1 or the phase 2 of the account, you will notice that you'll be sticking to your risk management. But the moment you are in drawdown, you will notice that you will be pressured. You will have this mindset of, I want to increase my lot so that, who knows, maybe this one trade will even take me out of drawdown. And that is where many traders just like me get it wrong. In fact, when you are losing, it is that time you are even supposed to reduce your risk. If you are risking $30 before, it is that time you are supposed to maybe start risking $25 or $20, just to make sure that it increases your chances of getting out of drawdown. So, you know, I was in drawdown, so I was impatient enough. FOMO, fear of missing out on the GBP USD trade. I already marked my zone. The buy zone I wanted to buy from. I've marked this zone since Monday night. What was expected from me was just to sit and wait. If the setup did not mature this week, definitely it will mature next week. But because of I was you know, eager, I had this eagerness to get out of drawdown. I couldn't wait. I started forcing trades. Like, let me give you an example. Like, let me even show you guys. I was waiting for the market to come here, right? This zone. Then the market, because I don't want to miss out, I marked here. And when the market came here, I just looked for a confirmation to buy, and I placed a buy. And when the market started moving out, at first I was in little profits, and before you know it, the market reversed here and hit my stop. I went into the market again. I think New York session or thereabout. I went into the market again because I was thinking, okay, now maybe my entry was wrong. Maybe my entry was wrong, and I entered again, and the market did as if it was going up again and reversed and hit my stop again. And what saved me was risk management. If not for risk management, maybe I would have lost this account. So when this happened Tuesday and Wednesday consecutively, I was like, no. When this happened Tuesday and Wednesday consecutively, I was like, wait, am I not making an error? Am I not making a mistake here? And that's when I realized, they say when a blind man, if a person falls into the same pit twice, it's either that person is blind or that person is a fool. So I didn't want to look like as if I was blind, I'm not seeing the chart, or I'm a fool. So I realized my mistake on time, and that was when I was like, no, I was going to wait. And that was why yesterday I didn't take any trade, because I decided that I was going to wait for this market to get to this zone. And the market came here. You can see that I even marked this line here again, because I was tempted again to take a trade, but I was like, no, I wouldn't. If the market wants to go, let it go. And as you can see, the market did as if it wanted to buy, and it reversed again. Who knows? I think I had taken this trade yesterday, for sure I would have gone back to Drawdown, and oh god, it won't have been funny. I don't want to even imagine it. So these were the challenges I faced this week, and the best thing to do is not just to know your mistake, but to learn from them and try as much as possible to avoid making those mistakes again. So I will try as much as possible. Look, no matter what you say, no matter what you do as a trader, the emotions are there. You can't take them out. The emotions are there. We are all humans. Nobody is a robot. We are all humans, so we all have emotions. Even our mentors, even those big mentors and big forex traders, they all have emotions. Sometimes the FOMO kicks in. Sometimes greed kicks in. You can't take it away. It is something that God has. Now follow come. Now something will follow us come. You can't take it away. So the best thing we can do is just to manage it. Have control over it. The best thing we can do is control it and not allow it to control us as traders. So by the grace of God, next week will be a better week, will be a wonderful week, and I can't wait to pass the phase 1 of this account. And also next week I will be placing my first trade on my $10,000 account. Hopefully, I hope it is going to be a win, because one thing, no matter how good you think you know the market, nobody holds the market in the palm. Nobody knows the market, knows what the market will do. No matter if I don't care the strategy you are using. If you're using the best strategy, the strategy you think that's the best in the world, the best thing you can do is to analyze, apply your risk management, and place the trade. It's whatever the market will do, the market will do. The market will just do its thing. So nobody is sure if the market will go a particular way or not. At the end of the day, the market will do what it wants to do. Our job as traders is just to analyze, predict. That's all. So hopefully next week will be better. I'll catch you guys again next week. Please, if you are seeing my video, if you are watching this video, know that I'm documenting my journey to being profitable without paying for mentorship. I've never paid for mentorship in my life. I've strictly been learning through YouTube, through YouTube videos, and this is me documenting my journey to being profitable without paying for mentorship. So please join me in this journey by subscribing. If you're watching this video, please just hit that subscribe button, like, and leave a comment. I'll catch you guys next week. Do have a wonderful weekend. Bye. Take care.